right, let me write down that team first. We're gonna keep it on. Check, check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Bullying occurs in our schools, communities, and unfortunately our homes. Let's help push back these numbers by standing up and supporting bully awareness. Go to YesBullyFree. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for joining us for another Cleveland ABA basketball broadcast brought to you by Squad Goals, the nonprofit organization, and yes, I am bully free, the movement. We welcome you to Akron, Ohio, where we are taking on the Akron Avengers this afternoon. The Cleveland Blazers are playing a little late this evening, 7 o'clock start. We have starting about 10 minutes before game time, so you can see warm-up is going on. The Blazers on the road this afternoon as they take on the Akron Avengers. Cleveland Blazers 4-7 right now. Been having better games this past 2 weeks, so they look to take Akron on this afternoon and get a good win. This moving on to the playoff weekend. Akron themselves, the Aviators, a very good, versatile team. A lot of depth, just like the Blazers. So we'll see what Coach Bogart has in store for his team today when they take on the Aviators in this 7 o'clock evening event. We are here at Akron North Arena for the Cleveland Blazers. I'm your host, Teddy McQueen. Once again, my co-host, Ryan Hall, whom is on vacation, so we wish Ryan and him and his girlfriend safe traveling. They went to Florida, so hopefully next week they'll join us here and be able to bring some sun back to us as we get ready for this evening event. For the Blazers, they will be having the same starting five as last week. So as their quarterback, number 1, Martell Madley, will be their starting point guard. Janelle Free, number 8. Number 10, Kaishan Cook. Number 13, David McDay, the big man down low. And number 5, the defensive monster, Keyshawn Christian. We know Keyshawn can get up in the air. He's a great single-hand defender. So we'll see what they can do today. As I stare at Tommy Norris walking off to the sideline. Also, Tommy Norris, who's been coming on very strong these last 2 weeks. He's had a 30-point game 2 weeks ago. Good game last week. So as he comes off the bench, but it continues to play starting minutes, contribute to this team. We'll see what he can do for the Blazers this evening. Don't forget, this is a Yes, I Am Bully Free and a Squad Goals production. I want to thank you to all our sponsors, including Squad Goals and Third Federal. If you would like to donate and help lift bully awareness, we ask that you visit the website yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. So the Blazers and Coach Bogart getting ready for this battle to begin here. Blazers dressed in their navy blue and gray with their Yes, I Am Bully Free logos as their warm-up jerseys. If you like a t-shirt, we have them all sorts of sizes, colors, gray, purple, red. Yes, I Am Bully Free. Visit the website, yesiambullyfree.org. Take the pledge and help lift bully awareness. Starting off for the Akron Avengers this afternoon will be number 1, Anthony Paul, number 5, Malik Billingsley, number 6, Javon Clark, number 7, Kyler Fields, and number 10, Alan Tigner. The Blazers have been very efficient in the past 2 weeks in their full court press and in bringing their offense and being able to move the ball. We've seen a lot of players who've been able to come to the game and step up, even when their starters haven't been able to get the job done. So we have defensive players such as Tashaka Brown and Eddie Brown who've been able to come off the bench and supply a lot of good minutes of hustling, getting on the floor. Edward Jackson has been able to come off the bench and supply good minutes for the Blazers. A new player that started last week, number 4, Parrish Purnell Jr. was able to contribute last week, so we'll see what he can do today in this second start for the Cleveland ABA Blazers. Avengers showing some height on their sideline, so we'll see what David McDay, Torrey Adams, as well as Tommy Norris that we mentioned before will be able to do down low against these Akron Avengers. We'll take a small break here and get right back to action. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're looking as the Cleveland ABA Blazers are looking to take on and travel down the road 45 minutes to take on the Akron Avengers. We are here from Akron North Arena. The Akron Avengers coming into this event 10-9. The Cleveland Blazers, your ABA Blazers, are 4-7, winning 2 in a row. So looking to build on that. As we watch Janelle Free on the court warming up. Free, who had a great game last week, started the game off very hot. We always like to see that out of Janelle Free. Whenever he's playing good, the Blazers are playing good basketball. So once again, the Akron Avengers, coached by Coach Stacy Fields and Tom Vilk, get ready to take on the Cleveland ABA Blazers and their coach Cornelius Bogard. Once again, this broadcast is brought to you live and presented by Squad Goals, a nonprofit organization, as well as Third Federal. Thank you to all of our sponsors. This is a Yes, I Am Bully Free movement and broadcast. So we look to enjoy a lot of basketball this evening, as well as lift bully awareness. Throughout the broadcast, we will remind you how to help lift bully awareness and donate to the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, as well as the Yes, I Am Bully Free movement. You can always visit yesiambullyfree.org and take the pledge. Once again, I'm Teddy McQueen. My co-host Ryan Hall missing in action this afternoon, as he's traveling down south to get away from some of the cold and 30-degree weather that's here in Cleveland. It's been here for the last 2 weeks, as well as the Akron area. Action will begin here shortly. As the referees check the scoreboard and teams, make sure everything is ready to go. The Blazers themselves have relied solely on their defense to bring them back in games and keep in games. So their full court pressure has been seen in the past 2 games, not so much in the last game when they faced off against Pittsburgh, but against the team network, they were able to press, especially teams that have a low depth, although the Akron Avengers come to this battle today with 12 players themselves. So we'll see what Coach Bogard and the Cleveland Blazers have in store for them to somewhat hold an advantage. Action is getting ready to begin here very soon. Don't forget, if you want to follow your Cleveland Blazers, you can always find them on Instagram at Cleveland Blaze. Also, you can text 31996. Text Blazers to 31996 to follow all of your Cleveland Blazers action. Team's getting very good warm-up this evening. YouTube. Action to begin here very soon. Once again, if you're just joining us, we are at the Akron North Arena where the ABA Cleveland Blazers look to face off, visiting to Akron, looking to take on the home Akron Avengers. Akron Aviators. Coach Bogart and the Blazers. Their starting five are Martell Medley, Janelle Free, Kaishan Cook, David McDay, and number 5, Keyshawn Christian. Changes to the starting lineup for the Aviators. They'll have Doug Capato, Javon Clark, Kyler Fields, number 1 Anthony Paul, and Deontay's May start for them. Tip is up. Hit out by McDay, so it'll be, hit out by the Aviators, so it'll be control to the Blazers. First possession of the game as Cook brings the ball up. Swings to Martell to the right wing. Martell over Janelle Free. He's at the top left side. Martell with a deep 3 to start the game off. Bobby Brown rebounded by Keyshawn Christian. And Christian with the first bucket of the game for the Blazers. And Coach Bogart screaming for the full court press from the start. Paul with the layup, but it's off. Blazers back in a hurry. Christian to Martell at the top of the key. Martell looking to quarterback things. Pass down low is intercepted by Capato. That was Josh Keys trying to drop a dime for the Aviators to their big man, Doug Capato. He was fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one is good. So the Aviators tall and slim, wiry down low. Coach Bogart screaming for the Blazers to push the ball. Wants to see some energy and in a hurry. Martell penetrating, kicked out. Janelle Free on the left wing. Free looking to drive. Floater is up, rebounded by McDay. Good offensive rebound there by David McDay. And they'll be able to reset the shot clock and start over. This time it's Martell penetrating. Martell to hang in the air and throw it up. That shot is off. Rebounded. This shot is up. Going to be Malik Billingsley. The missed shot rebounded by the Aviators. And after a hustle, Aviators able to hold on to the ball. In front of us, number 6, Javon Cook up against Martell Medley. Cook to penetrating the kick out. The shot is up and it's airballed. Martell and the Blazers back in a hurry. Free at the top of the key. Thought about it. He'll wait and pass it out to Keyshawn Cook. This time Free doesn't think about it. He shoots and that's good for 3. So the Blazers with a 3-point lead here with 9:52 left in the first quarter. Presses up but broken easily there by the Aviators. Capato with a weird 3 from deep. And Doug Capato to tie the ball game up. Now Keyshawn Christian with a deep 3 of his own. That's off and rebounded by the Aviators. They're back, and that's a drive by Malik Billingsley. Martell with the ball now. Looking to take his man. Martell with the kick out. Back to Free again for another shot. And Janelle Free buries the 3-pointer again. Press broken. Javon Clark looking to work Free. Down low. Great interior pass there from Josh Keys to find Kyler Fields floating by himself. Now Free switches to the right hand, and that's off. Rebounded by Capato. Clark back to the other end. Clark hanging in the air. Shot is up, miss. Rebounded by the Blazers. Keyshawn Cook on the road, sees Martell on the baseline. Great pass to Keyshawn Christian, but he misses the layup. Battle down low, controlled by the Aviators. Aviators and Javon Clark. Hesitation there, and this shot is up. And great work there by number 5, Malik Billingsley. Put the Aviators up by 3, and Coach Beauregard looking to make a full roster substitution at the next dead ball. Martell with a spin move. Martell steps back, shot is up, and he's fouled. Coach Beauregard screamed, "That's not our game." Martell makes the first free throw. So 11-9. And Martell hits the second free throw attempt, bringing the score to 11-10 here. Aviators up by 1. Good defense there by Shaq Lewis, but he's called for a foul. It'll be number 6, Javon Clark, go to the free throw line. So Martell will go to the sideline for a breather. For the Blazers, it'll be Shaq Lewis, Tommy Norris, Torrey Adams, Parrish Purnell Jr., and Eddie Jackson. No, Coach Beauregard likes to press in the beginning, check their ball handling skills, see what they can do. 13-10, Aviators up by 3. Tommy Norris with the body down low. And that'll be good for an and 1. So Tommy Norris with a very strong move to the hole. See if they count that bucket, and they won't. Called that foul before the shot, so it'll remain 13-10. Adams with the move on the baseline. Adams with the reverse, and Torrey Adams with 2 for the Blazers. Now Clark looking to penetrate again. That's a miss. And great box out there by Jackson. Jackson looking to push the ball. Norris with the ball, penetrating, kick out to Shaq Lewis. Good movement here by the Blazers. Norris going to think about a 3. That one's off. Good defense there from the press. This will be a 3-lead possession if they can make it. And they do. Parrish Purnell Jr. So that'll be 3 points because they had a turnover in the backcourt. And now a charging violation on the Aviators and forced them to call a timeout. "20-second timeout for the Akron Aviators." This is delayed. So it's what? Delayed.
But what is this for then? You just do it then.
6 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Blazers up by 2, 15-13. Clark are going to work. Shot by the Aviators from deep. That was number 31, Deontay's May. Blazers in the rush. Parrish Pannell Jr. to step back. He'll shoot the three, and that's good. So three-pointer there for Parrish Pannell Jr. and the Cleveland Blazers as they take a lead by 4, 17-13. Warning there from the refs. That was on number 7, Eddie Jackson. They got into a little bang there. 17-14. Missed there. Shaq Lewis with the rebound. Looking to push it. Jackson. Parrish Pannell open again for the three. This time it's missed. Rebounded by the Aviators and Capato. And now Fields with the ball against Jackson. Good D there by Jackson. Capato with the ball at the top of the key. They'll reset. Swung over Deontay's May. May will shoot from the top of the key. That's off. Rebounded there by Josh Keys. And he's out of bounds. Turnover there by the Aviators. It'll be Cleveland Blazer basketball. 17-14 with 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Adams looking to push. Adams looking to shoot a three of his own. And Adams, which we saw in pregame, hit a couple of those. Able to bury the three. Pushing the lead to 6 there. Work down low. Head fake by Capato. Great defense there by the Blazers to move around. A good drive and shot there by number 6, Javon Clark for the Aviators. Ball moved down low. Adams up strong, and he's fouled. He'll be able to go to the free throw line. Foul on number 10, Allen Tigner. So for the Aviators, it'll be Tigner, Keys, Capato, Javon Clark, and number 31, Deontay's May. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cleveland Blazers up by 4, 20-16. Adams at the line misses both free throws, so he'll have to improve that as this game continues. Free throws being very important, especially when you get down fourth quarter. Movement, and great movement there by Capato. Doug Capato able to get open up under the rim. And this man fighting for the easy dime. Ball knocked out of bounds there off the Blazers. It'll be Akron ball. Javon Clark brings it down the left side of the court. Gonna look to post up Keys. Keys looking to work. Good defense there by Adams. Ball is bounced around and hit out to Capato. Swings over to Tigner. Tigner with the left, and he misses the layup. Good D there by the Blazers, and they're on the run. Jackson down there. He'll look to go up strong, and Jackson misses the layup. A great way to get down court on the outlet pass. And now Capato with a baseline jumper. And rebounded by Norris. Norris finding Parrish Pannell Jr. Over to Shaq. Shaq down to Adams. Adams is swinging to Jackson. Shaq over to Norris. Defended well there by Josh Keys. But ball out of bounds. It'll be Blazers basketball. 3 minutes and 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Blazers up by 2, 20-18. There'll be a full timeout this time for Akron. If you're just joining us, we are here at Akron North Arena where the Cleveland ABA Blazers, your Blazers, are taking on the Akron Aviators. Blazers coming in 4-7, Aviators 10-9. Blazers trying to keep up their hot streak here. They made it win 2 in a row with the playoffs approaching very shortly here. Don't forget, this is an I Am Bully Free broadcast. We welcome to help push Squad Goals, a nonprofit organization. Them along with their sponsors that include Third Federal, making this presentation available to you. We'll get back to action here as the Blazers number 7, Eddie Jackson, looks to inbound the ball. Blazers remaining with Jackson Adams, Shaq Lewis, Tommy Norris, and Parrish Purnell Jr. And Purnell Jr. in the backcourt with the ball. Swung over to Adams. Adams and Tommy Norris at the top of the key. Norris looking to make his way down low, and Norris fouled. And he'll be able to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So now the Akron Aviators with 4 team fouls. The Blazers themselves with 3. Don't forget, you can follow the Cleveland Blazers and all their action on their YouTube channel, Cleveland Blaze, or at Cleveland_Blazers on Instagram. Both shots good there for Norris. That'll move the lead to 2, 22-18. Deontay May working there, and he's fouled by Eddie Jackson. A push on the shot. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 14 fouls apiece for both teams. (22-19). (22-20). Blazers with a 2-point lead. Shaq Lewis to find Purnell Jr. down low. That's blocked by Clark. And now the Aviators on a run. And Deontay May able to get up in the air and tie the ball game up 22-22. Jackson at the top of the key for the Blazers looking to work. Purnell Jr. on the baseline, wide open. Purnell Jr. with the shot in the good. 3-pointer there for the Blazers, 25-22. As Parrish Purnell Jr. is able to bury the 3-pointer baseline. Deontay May with another shot. Follows it, rebound by Norris. Purnell Jr. over to Shaq Lewis. Shaq with the jumper. That's off. Blazers back on D in a hurry. Taking it with the ball. He's defended well. Now it's Clark's turn. Clark with the penetration. Up with the left hand, and great shot there by number 6, Javon Clark. Able to get it in.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Blink, man, what are you doing?
Jackson over to Shaq Lewis. Norris going to work on the baseline. Norris working down low. Norris is good! And Tommy Norris showing the power there, working down low for 2. Clark going to step back 3, and that rolls around. Kind of a toilet bowl effect there. That one was in and out. Rolling out of the basket the Blazers' way as they'll make substitutions, and Martell Medley, Janelle Free, Keyshawn Christian, Kavon Cook, and David McDay, their starting 5, coming back to the ball game for this remaining 1:25 in the left in the first quarter. Medley looking to work. Down the middle. Outside of Christian. Try to deliver a pass to McDay, but that one's defended well. And now the foul by Christian. And he fouled number 1, Anthony Paul, who's in for the Aviators now. Paul over to Clark. Worked a little two-man game here. Javon Clark steps back. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded there by Free. Great outlook pass. Cooking Keyshawn Christian, and Christian tried to go up and get one. Just a little too high there. It'll be Aviator basketball. Number 7, Kyler Fields at the top of the key against Martell Metley. Capato down low to Keys. Keys working. And they get great block there by Janelle Free as Anthony Paul tried to go up, and ref calls a foul, caught a part of the arm. But good defense there, not allowing an easy shot by Janelle Free. 27-24. Just a little over 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Anthony Paul will go to the free throw line for his first free throws of the game. He makes the first one. Two shots is good. Lead will go back to 1. Blazers lead of 1 right here, 27-26. Martell Metley looking to shoot from 3. And that's good. Martell Metley buries a 3 right in front of his man's face. An illegal pick there. We can see that coming. Number 14, Josh Key with the Lego screen. (30-26) here. Martell Metley will hold the ball for the last possession of this quarter. Metley looking to work his man. Kick out to Christian. Christian driving down the hole. McDay delivered. Martell Metley steps back for another shot, and that one's off. Try to deliver interior passer to McDay, but he wasn't ready for it. Kind of got it back out to Martell, but great first quarter there by your Cleveland ABA Blazer, able to hold off the Aviators and keep a lead of 4 with 30-26 here. So the Blazers started off kind of sluggish. Coach Bogart himself pulled the starting 5 out and told them pretty much they weren't playing their game. We're not going to play their game. Put the bench in. The bench was able to contain the lead, maintain it, and the starting 5 back in, able to push it to 4 here as we go into the second quarter. Once again, I'm Teddy McQueen, and this is a Yes, I Am Bully Free broadcast. Looking to look for awareness for ABA basketball as well as bully awareness. That's physical bully awareness, physical bullying, mental bullying, emotional bullying, socioeconomic bullying. If you want to help push bully awareness, we ask that you take the pledge. Visit yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. Back here in Akron North Arena, as your Cleveland Blazers holding on to a 4-point lead here going to the second quarter, 30-26 over the Akron Aviators. Blazers with their starting 5 in the game now. See if Coach Bogart and the team continue to press the Aviators full court. So now Paul against Free. Paul looking to work. And 3 seconds down low is called turnover on the Aviators. Keyshawn Cook bringing the ball down for the Blazers. Swinging around, Martell Metley working against Fields. Metley on the baseline. Christian wide open for the 3. That's a miss there, but good rebound there by David McDay, and he's fouled. But great offensive rebound by the big man, number 13, David McDay, for the Cleveland Blazers. He's fouled by number 7, Kyler Fields. (20-second) timeout for the Cleveland Blazers. Coach Bogart saw something on that offensive possession there he wants to take advantage of. Maybe help his Cleveland Blazers put the basketball in the hole a little bit easier this evening. Blazers getting a lot of wide open shots. Just got to get them to fall. But for the most part, they're playing a very good game. Haven't given up too much easy things on the defensive side. McDay and Janelle Free have been able to work the boards offensively and defensively. Ball inbounded from the baseline. Melly looking to penetrate. Melly down the hole. That's off. And Martell Melly with a rebound from the ground. And now Christian out to McDay. McDay with a three-pointer from the baseline. And David McDay buries a three. Pushing the lead to 7.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's time to show out, y'all. Showtime.
Capado down low against McDay.
You don't want to take it.
McDay with his hands up. Good defense there by McDay. It's a reverse by Capado, and that's defended well. Rebound by McDay. Try to get it to Martell and just mishap there, and a hit off the foot there of McDay as he tried to get the outlook past Martell, and Capado able to get the ball back and get it to number 15, Josh Fontes, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So it's Blazers up by 7 now, 33-26 with 10:52 left here in the first half. First shot is off to the left. And able to make one. Had 3 shots there because of the turnover there in the backcourt. They were in a 3D mode. So the Blazers back on offense now. Christian looking to work his man. Melly penetrating over to Janelle Free. Free with the jumper. That's off. And after the battle down low, Aviators are able to come away from the ball. Clark down low to Capado. Throws a shot up, and that's off. And now this time it's going to be Josh Fontes. And Josh, with the long, wiry arms, just able to get the rebound and able to just throw a shot up and get fouled at the same time, allowing him to get the ball and go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So the tall lengthiness of the Aviators able to help them with on the rebound. Melly back in a hurry, and the defense just not ready for Martell Melly as they able to rush it down court and get an easy layup. Defense still had their back turned. Fields over to Billingsley. Kyler Fields defended well by Clark. Cook. Kaishan Cook giving Kyler Fields all kinds of problems with the handle. And now Tigner and Rayshawn Stevens making his game debut. Stevens get the ball in the backcourt. Down to Capado. Capado over to Alan Tigner, and this one's defended well. Good help side D there by Martell Melly. Melly's bumped and fouled. This one on the ground. There'll be 3 team fouls apiece here in the second quarter. 9 minutes and 36 seconds left, 35-28. Cleveland Blazers hold on to a 7-point lead as Christian inbounds the ball from the half-court line over to Cook. Cook looking to work. Martell Melly at the top of the key. Shoots a 3. That one's off. Rebounded by Fields. Fields going to rush it down to Capado. Defended well there. And the Aviators have to reset. This time it's a shot, but that's off. Janelle Free. And Free just running over his man like a truck. He's called for the charge. We'll have subs coming in for the Blazers. It'll be Shaq Lewis, Eddie Jackson, Parrish Purnell Jr., Torrey Adams, and Tommy Norris. Good D up there by Jackson. And Jackson going to get a free layup and dunk. 2 points is 2 points. 37-28. Capado looking to work down low. Capado with the extra step. And great pivot movement there by Doug Capado. And this time it's Norris once again with a strong move to the hole. Tommy Norris with a bucket. Blazers are back. Great move there by Jackson. And Jackson shook him out of his pants, just missed his shot there. Capado once again trying to work the baseline. Capado with a great move and left-hand shot off the glass. Doug Capado giving the Blazers some troubles down low. Great size, knowing how to shoot at the top of his shot. Norris with the pass over to Shaq Lewis. Shaq looking to reset. And the Adams down low, Jackson. And this time Shaq will take a shot from deep. And Shaq Lewis buries a three. 42-32. Blazers up by 10. Couple of three-pointers. Aviators look to work Doug Capado again. Capado with a shot. This one he finally misses. Capado's been the hot man for the Aviators. And now Fields will work. Fields air ball. Great defense by the Blazers. And Norris with an outlook to Torrey Adams. Adams will take a look at his shot. And just a hurry possession there. Torrey Adams could have held on to that ball there. Just kind of rushed his shot. And that'll be a media timeout. The Cleveland Blazers up by 10 in this one, 42-32. If you're just joining us, we are at Akron North Arena, where your Cleveland Blazers right now very defensively handling their man, the Akron Aviators, as they're up by 10, 42-32. Couple of three-pointers from Parrish Purnell Jr., Janelle Free, and Tommy Norris has helped build this lead to 10 points. For the Aviators, it's been Doug Capado, who's just been working and banging down low. However, he's going to need some help if the Aviators are going to come out with this win and beat this Cleveland Blazers team, who have not hung their heads down when they've lost the lead, have been down by big figures. They've been able to battle back and get back in the game, so that has helped their motivation moving forward, getting ready for the playoff season. So we'll return to action here. As Capado once again with the ball against Torrey Adams. Double team there, and great help side defense by Tommy Norris, forcing Doug Capado to throw the ball away. So Jackson and Shaq Lewis will bring the ball up. Over to Parrish Purnell Jr. Norris with the ball. Tried to get a down low pass to Adams, and that was stolen by Capado. And now May is going to drive. May with the layup and miss. And the Blazers are on the run. They've got numbers. Shaq Lewis to Adams, and Shaq to Adams, and Adams able to get the layup. Great offense there by the Cleveland Blazers. Once again, they'll work Doug Capado down low against Adams. And this time he traveled. So the Blazers able to frustrate Doug Capado the last 2 possessions, 2 turnovers in a row. 44-32 with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left here. And Parrish Purnell Jr. with a great drive. I thought he might have been moving his feet, but he's called for the charge. So great awareness by number 6. Number 5, Malik Billingsley to take the charge there. 44-32, 6 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the first half. Javon Clark to bring the ball up. Swung over to Billingsley. Billingsley against Jackson. And now they'll go down low again to Josh Keys. Pass. And great move there by Josh Keys. Once again, the height of the Aviators. Able to shoot right over the Blazers. And this time it's Torrey Adams showing nice hang time, shooting a little float over his man. Deontay's May. And they'll try to work the ball down to Capado again. And Capado throws his 3rd turnover in a row. Capado might be frustrated at this point. Since that timeout, he's seen backside help and double teams, and he's thrown 3 turnovers in a row. Blazers are holding on to a 12-point lead now, 46-34. Shaq almost traveled, got the ball away. Deontay's May with the float out, and he tries to throw it up and wellly defended there by Parrish Purnell Jr. I'm sure if you're Coach Stacy Fields or Tom Vilk, you prefer Capado just lay that ball up instead of trying to get the alley-oop. So now it'd be Keys again with a floater, and that one's short. Rebounded by Parrish Purnell Jr. Parrish down to Jackson. Jackson with the shot. A great 7-foot jumper there by number 7, Eddie Jackson. Blazers holding on to a 4-point lead now. And great defense there by Eddie Jackson. And Jackson's on the one. Missed layup there, but rebounded by Shaq Lewis. And now Norris looking to throw it down over Capado. Just misses there. Aviators on the way back. Clark gets a free layup. Got to appreciate the effort out of Tommy Norris there, just trying to give his team some momentum. And this time it'll be Torrey Adams once again. And Torrey Adams filling the red, white, and blue ball today. Torrey Adams with 3 shots in a row. Good box out there by Tommy Norris and the rebound. Norris flying. Now Norris going. And that one just falls out. And now Clark with a wide open 3, and he misses that. Jackson Norris. Parrish looking to work Capado. Good pass there again. And once again, it's Torrey Adams. And the Aviators with no answer for the Blazers and Torrey Adams. And he's killing them down low. Now Clark over to Keys. Keys trying to work down low. And Keys with a nice spin move. Finally putting points on the board for the Aviators. 52-38. Now Purnell again over to Shaq Lewis. Shaq with the 3, and that one's off. Capado with a rebound. The Aviators on the run. Good defense there. And the refs will call this one off the Blazers. Not sure about that last call there, but call a media timeout and the refs will figure it out. But how about your Cleveland Blazers putting on a clinic defensively here, and Torrey Adams just holding it down, finding how to get open, making a shot when he gets open, and his teammates are finding him. So the Blazers moving the ball around, very good on offense, and moving their feet and hands up, quick awareness on defense. And ever since Doug Capado for the Aviators with that great start, he's been shut down. 3 turnovers in a row. Cleveland Blazers are rolling right now. 52-38. 3 minutes left here in the first half. It will be Akron Aviators ball. Out of this timeout, Javon Clark to inbound from the baseline. Get to the Josh Keys. Keys going to shoot a jumper, and Keys with a nice jumper there, showing the range. Now Janelle Free. Free to work against Keys, and Janelle Free with a head full of steam. Lays it right in their face. Now Keys with the ball again. Keys going to shoot another three. Good box out there by Janelle Free. Free over to Christian. Christian with a head fake. Back to Free. Free very quickly with a move. And they battle down low. And it's Keyshawn Christian on the board. And Keyshawn Christian showing the hops and the rise, just jumping over the big man on that one. Crossover there by Clark for a jumper and a miss. Rebounded here, and that's an air ball. Blazers on the run. Cook to throw it up to Free. That's Miss Martell Metley cleans it up, and Martell Metley cleans up what would have been a turnover and turns it into 2 points for the Blazers, 58-41. 1 minute and 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. Shot is up. And that's Malik Billingsley with that shot there for the Aviators. 15-point lead, 58-43. Janelle Free working again, and Free off the glass. Janelle Free coming in off the timeout and turning up. Fields over to Parker. Clark shoots a three, and that's a good shot there by Javon Clark. Step back three-pointer, 46-60. And Janelle Free still feeling it. Shot is up, thought he was fouled, no call there by the refs. And this time it's Javon Clark going to the hole, and he's beat up by 3 great jerseys. He'll be able to go to the free throw line. So Clark makes the first free throw. As Coach Bogart pulls Janelle Free to the sideline, telling him don't get frustrated about the non-call. And now Cook on a layup, and Free almost cleaned up the rebound. Just knocked out of his hands. Clark with another three-pointer, and Javon Clark trying to heat up for the Aviators, bringing them within 9. 60-51, Janelle Free working the baseline. Free to the hole. Gets his own rebound over to Christian. Cook with a move. Martell Metley down low. McDay, the big man, and he goes up and he's fouled. So great awareness there by Martell Metley. Went to go for the shot. Found his man David McDay wide open up under the basket. McDay fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 60-51. 15.7 seconds left here in the first half. And McDay will complete the first free throw. 61-51. And that one's off, but rebounded by Janelle Free. And that shot is up and missed. And the Aviators are gone. They have numbers. And this one to the layup and blocked by Keyshawn Christian. And Christian coming from behind and just swatting that ball on the glass. Ref calling a foul there, saying he caught him with the body. (52-61). 7.6 seconds left here. Blazers will hold on for the last possession. Martell Melly with a deep three. And Martell Melly bucket is good. The play clock never started, so referee would call that halftime. But great shot there by Martell Melly. It would have been a buzzer beater anyway if they started the clock. So the score remained 64-52. Cleveland Blazers up by 12, and this first half is over with. The Blazers coming on very strong here in the beginning of this game. Aviators, however, able to make a run there in the last couple minutes of the first half and get the lead back to 12. They were down 16 points, so 64-52. We'll have a half-court shot competition to win some dollars on this Saturday evening. So once again, this is Cleveland Blazers basketball. This is Yes I Am Bully Free basketball, supporting and pushing bully awareness. We invite you to take the pledge. Visit yesiambullyfree.org and take the pledge. Once again, Squad Goals is a nonprofit organization. If you'd like to help push bully awareness, donate to Squad for Goals, visit yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. You can follow all your Cleveland Blazers at @Cleveland_Blazers on Instagram. You can follow all Cleveland Blazers game on the YouTube channel Cleveland Blaze. And don't forget, you can always text 3199 Blaze, text Blazers 3 to 31966 and get updated information for all your Blazers information. We'll be back for second half coverage here in just a second. Welcome back to Akron North Arena. If you're just joining us, the Cleveland Blazers holding on to a steady lead here at halftime, getting ready for the second half action here in just a minute. But the Blazers do lead at this time, 64-52, lead of 12, that they've been able to establish some great defense and just great basketball on the offensive side. No individual play out of any one of them today. A lot of movement on the offensive court. A lot of players stepping up, such as Torrey Adams. He's actually leading the Blazers right now. Adams himself with 11 points. So he's leading the Blazers. He's been able to get open down low and not only get open but receive the pass and get the ball into the bucket. So Torrey Adams having a good game this evening for the Cleveland Blazers. The Akron Aviators started off with their man Doug Capotto down low, pretty much having his way, but after a couple timeouts and a lot of help side defense from Martell Medley specifically and Tommy Norris, Doug Capotto has been non-void since the second quarter, beginning of the second quarter. A lot of turnovers for the Akron Aviators right there before the second Aviators also. We'll have a halftime presentation here from the Akron Roller-Derby girls. So we'll take a moment to pause and witness this and then get back for the second half action. So that was the Akron Roller Derby ladies Akron Roller Derby team there. Once again, we'll get back to Blazers basketball here. So once again, the Cleveland Blazers having a good game this evening. A couple of fouls not going their way, but they've been able to shake that off and just get back to fundamental basketball. Great boxing out. Pretty sure that they can see that they are kind of outsized here, especially as far as height, when they face up against the Aviators. However, Torrey Adams, Tommy Norris doing a good job down low of boxing out men and pretty much pushing their big guys away from the glass. Them along with Keyshawn Christian, who's able to just jump up and get over their big man. They've been able to hold their own on the offensive glass as well as the defensive glass. No one in serious foul trouble at this time. For the Blazers, Keyshawn Christian and Janelle Free both have 3 fouls, and for the Aviators, it's number 7, Kyler Fields, with 3 fouls. So no one in serious foul trouble now. If you're the Blazers and Coach Bogart, you don't want to see Janelle Free pick up his 4th foul early here. Fouls seem to frustrate Free, especially if it doesn't feel like he earned them. So we'll see how that plays out here in the second half. And the referee's getting the possession to together here. And it will be Cleveland Blazer basketball to start this off. Keyshawn Krischer to inbound from the half court line. So once again, yes, I am bully free. Presentation and broadcast here. If you'd like to make efforts to donate or take the pledge, visit yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. Free to work very quickly here. Just a missed shot out of halftime. That was airballed, and the Aviators looking to move the ball very quickly here. Shot up by Josh Keys, and that goes to the left of the rim and sails out of bounds. It'll be Blazer basketball. 12-point lead for the Blazers, 64-52. Clark at the top of the key against Cook. Good defense there by Cook. A better shot there by number 6, Javon Clark. As he's able to just shoot over Cook. Lead back to 10 for the Blazers. Martell Melly with a shot from deep. That one's off, but rebounded by Christian. Melly with the ball. Now Melly look to penetrate. Shot around. Melly tries to go glass. That was battled up. Bobbed around and rebounded by the Aviators. Aviators on the run. They have numbers also. Pass is sailed over to Billingsley. Billingsley with the shot. And that one's airball. Somehow back to Clark. And
I don't think we got padded wall. That just blew the whole thing.
just knocked my power out.
Come back up. Hey, let's go, y'all. The camera went off too.
No, yeah,
Not the camera, for my sound.
Everything went off.
He hit the switch on the strip.
Oh, okay.
Give us 1 second. Let's get back live.
Is it back on?
Don't. I be stuttering sometimes.
Check.
What is this right here?
Check. So great hustle there by number 5, Malik Billingsley, as he goes sailing out of bounds to save that ball. Couple audio difficulties there. Kind of knocked the wiring and sound system out, so we'll get that back up and going here. But 10-point lead it remains for the Blazers, 64-54. 10 minutes and 39 seconds left here in the third quarter once we resume. Back to action here as Cook handles the ball up top, and free call for the offensive charge there. Illegal screen. That shot is up by Malik Billingsley. Blazers offense looking very sloppy here. That one's almost turned over, but Keyshawn Christian's able to clean it up. McDay had the ball down low, but he gave it up. And Billingsley will stop short again for another jump shot. So Malik Billingsley and the Aviators, off a sloppy play by the Cleveland Blazers, able to turn this around and cut this lead to just 5 points. So Malik Billingsley with a great hustle play, which caught him diving out of bounds for a ball. He knocked out the sound system here in the Akron North Arena, but also knocked out the Blazers' offensive possessions here. They've been out of whack. The last 3 possessions is turnover to turnover. Legal screen by Free and a turnover by Cook and just a missed layup there. But they'll be their starting 5 in the game with 9 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's Martell Melly, Kaishan Cook, Keyshawn Christian, Janelle Free, and the big man David McDay in the middle. So now Christian with a 3 wide open. And Keyshawn Christian able to nail that one from deep outside, pushing the lead back to 8. Doug Capano at the top of the key for the Aviators. Gives it to Clark. Clark against Medley here. Clark could look one and shoot it. And Javon Clark in the face of Martell Melly, able to bury one. And Melly able to get revenge very quickly here, right against Clark. 69-62, 7-point lead for the Cleveland Blazers. And now Doug Capano once again down low against McDay. Capano with the left hand, that's missed. Rebounded by Free. Martell Melly by himself. And Martell off the glass gets the layup. 2 points is 2 points. And Bogart is happy that he was able to just pick those up there instead of throwing it off the glass. He had a trailing Keyshawn Christian. And now Clark and Javon Clark for the Akron Aviators is heating up. He's hit their last 3 shots, 64-71. And another turnover here by the Blazers. See if the Aviators go back to Javon Clark. Clark shoots again from deep. And Javon Clark lights out here in the third quarter. Cutting the lead just to 4. Christian and Malik Billingsley pushed through the pick there. So McDay went to go set the pick, and Malik Billingsley tried to push him through. 71-67 here, 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Christian an inbound from the baseline to Martell Medley. Medley against Clark here. Medley with the backdoor pass to Christian, the lob. Now was mishandled. This time it'll be Clark against Christian. Christian a defensive stopper. And great defense there by Cook. Tried to get the outlook pass, but is defended well and knocked out of bounds. Still remain Blazers basketball. Kaishan Cook looking for the foul there. But he'll get the ball and bring it up to Medley. And now Janelle Free on the block. Free will look to work with the left hand. Janelle Free with the miss. And great defense there by Christian with the behind the back pass to Martell, and he's up and fouled. So Martell Medley will be able to go to the free throw line. Great offensive rebound there by Christian, finding a wide open Martell Medley. He'll look to go to the free throw line, push their lead to 6, and Martell Medley with an uncharacteristic air ball free throw there. So we'll have one more attempt to put this one in the hole, and that one is good. 72-67. Blazers up by 5 in this one. Javon Clark stops short again. And Javon Clark showing the range. Medley to match. That one's off. Rebound by Kidd. Clark on the run again. Clark with the layup. And they put a man on Javon Clark. Javon Clark has single-handedly brought the Aviators back into this basketball game. And now this time it's Billingsley with the steal. Capado to Fields. Javon Clark wide open once again and misses. And Capado with the pass, missed. But Josh Keys able to clean it up. And the Aviators have their first lead of the game since the first quarter. 74-72. Blazers have to find something, something going on offense to quiet this crowd here And another unwise shot there by Janelle Free. He airball. Malik Billingsley pulled this one. That was off. Rebounded by Capato. And nobody down low for the Blazers. And Doug Capato with the easy layup. Now Cook with the hesitation. Cook with the layup. And finally, Cook able to put 2 points on the board for the ABA Cleveland Blazers. And now Tyler Kidd just going to the hole with uncontestedly. Medley against Clark. Medley spinning. Medley diving up in the air, and that's a turnover by Martell Medley. But he gets it back, and it's blocked off the glass by Clark. But McDay able to get the rebound. Now Clark throwing it up to Doug Capato. And he's fouled. Media timeout here, so the Akron Aviators behind their man number 6, Javon Clark. Able to turn up and take the lead in this basketball game. Blazers starting the second half with a 12-point lead. And that just has been demolished and smashed as the Aviators and Clark with a couple of three-point baskets. Somebody's going to have to put a hand in his face and make him come put the ball on the ground. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here in this third quarter. Blazers down by 1. But looking very stagnant on offense. Other than the rebound by McDay and the putback, nothing looking too fluid for them. It'll be Doug Capato to go to the free throw line for the Aviators. See if he can push their lead to 3 points. Substitutions for the Blazers, it'll be Torrey Adams, who had a very hot second quarter. Tommy Norris, Eddie Jackson, Shaq Lewis, and Parrish Purnell Jr. And for the Aviators, it'll be Deontez May, Doug Capato, Josh Keys, Rayshawn Stevens, and Alan Tigner. So now Shaq bringing the ball, picked there by Adams. Norris going to shoot one from outside, and that one's off the front of the rim. Good rebound there by Jackson. Swing it over to Shaq. Shaq with the head fake. Over back to Jackson, and now Adams with the ball. Trying to find a cutting Jackson, but that's turnover. And Parrish Purnell to clean it up. Purnell still with the ball. Now Jackson with the shot. That one's off and rebounded by, once again, Parrish Purnell. And now Tommy Norris wide open again. And that one's off. Another rebound by the Blazers. So cleaning up the boards, Cleveland Blazers, and this time it's Torrey Adams. He'll shoot a three from the baseline. And that one's off. And finally, a defensive rebound for the Aviators. But 4 possessions there by the Blazers. Not able to get the ball in the hole. And now Josh Keys and the Aviators get the easy layup with Blazers falling on the ground, scrambling for the ball. Shaq Lewis over to Parrish Purnell. Parrish with a 3. And Purnell Jr., who's been quiet since the first half, able to push the lead only to 2. Delay of game warning there on the Blazers. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Cleveland Blazers down by 2 points here. Look to press, easily broken by Alan Tigner. And now Tigner to Keys. Keys to work against Norris. And Norris with great work down there. Oh, try the outlet pass. Now it's Deontez May with a jumper, and the left-hand jumper shooter is good. $85-80. $85-80. Now number 55, Christian Horns in the game for the Aviators. Him along with Josh Keys will take over the responsibility down low. Purnell Jr. to complete his first free throw. Lead is only 4 now, 85-81. And this one is off and rebounded by Keys. Aviators on the run, and it's Deontay's May. Rebounded by Keys, and no effort by the Blazers there to get on the glass after the miss shot there by Deontay's May. And now Norris is going to work. And Norris is rolled and fouled. And they'll take this one out of bounds. If you're Coach Bogart, you want to see the Blazers moving the ball around at this moment, trying to get the easy shot. That'll make it easy for them. That's easy basketball. So now it's Purnell Jr. working against Tigner. And the ball is turned over out of bounds. Tigner try to get Shaq Lewis there on the wing, and it just sails out of bounds. Be Aviator basketball, 87-81. So now Deontay May at the top of the key against Parrish. Purnell Jr. Great defense there by Purnell, but great interior pass from Mays to Josh Keys. So Keys finding himself wide open up under the hole and able to get the easy bucket. Something similar to what the Blazers would like to have going on now. So now it's Parrish Purnell Jr. with another three-pointer, keeping the Blazers in the game at this point, 89-84. Now there'll be a tech call. I believe this one is called on Torrey Adams, number 20. Adams, I'm happy about the push. Getting a little too aggressive there. So after the three-pointer by Parrish Purnell Jr., he turned around and the Aviators get free shots here. One free shot and the ball. It'll be Deontay's May, number 31, for the Aviators. He'll shoot. And the free throw is good. 90-84. Aviators be able to take the ball out. But Blazers with the opportunity to full court press here. Shaq Lewis working against number 10, Alan Tigner. So now Tigner working against Shaq Lewis. Over to Mays. Mays trapped in the ball. Capado at the top of the key. Now Tigner with a three. That one's off and rebounded by David McDay. So great defensive rebound there by McDay. And now Eddie Jackson to Purnell Jr. Shaq Lewis working at the top of the gig. He has the bigger Capado against him. Down low to McDay. Shot is up and that's off. And now Tigner to penetrate and kick out to Josh Keys. Short. Jackson with the rebound. Norris on the baseline. Tommy Norris looking to work. It's off and he's fouled. It's cleaned up by McDay, but the foul was called. Foul on number 55, Christian Harns. sending Tommy Norris and the Blazers to the free throw line. 90-84 here. Just under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. So Norris able to complete both free throws and bring the lead just to 4. And now there'll be a technical foul. I believe this is another delay of game, possibly. Either way, the ref does call a technical foul, and Tommy Norris doesn't have to move from the free throw line he was just at, and he'll be able to go shoot the ball, possibly push this lead only to 3. So Norris completes a technical shot. However, it will remain white ball. So now Deontay's May with a full head of steam goes coast to coast and misses the layup. Rebounded there by Jackson. Jackson, McDay, Parrish Purnell Jr., Shaq Lewis, and Tommy Norris. So Jackson with an inbound pass to McDay. So great way for Eddie Jackson to get his big man, David McDay, in the game. McDay against Josh Keys. And McDay called for the bump here. I didn't see much body contact, but the ref calls David McDay, saying he caught him on the arm. So Josh Keys, number 14, for the Akron Aviators, will be able to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Hey, Coach Bogart.
4 fouls. 4 fouls on David McDay. 90-89. Keys completes the second free throw, pushing the lead to 2. 91-89. Minute and 30 left here in the third quarter. Jackson, the Blazers looking to get easy offense again. Need to get the ball movement. Need to be setting screens and picks. And Jackson gives the ball up with the mishandle. Deontay's May once again flying to the basket, and he's fouled. 5 team fouls apiece here in this third quarter. Mays completes the first one. 92-89. Second one is good. Lead is 4. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. This time Shaq Lewis is bumped by Deontay Mays. Shaq with the ball at the top of the key over to Parrish Purnell Jr. Purnell against Clark. Now Shaq Lewis and the Aviators bringing on the defense. And Shaq Lewis just throws the ball up court, and frustrating, hustling, smothering defense there by the Akron Aviators, forcing a turnover out of the Blazers. So now 93-89. 4-point lead. Deontay May with a jump shot. And that one's good for May. Blazers on the run. Shaq Lewis kick it out to Tommy Norris. And Norris going to go to the hole. Misses the layup, though, just a little bit too strong. And Deontay May, once again, is down court in a hurry. And the Aviators just beating the Blazers back down court now. May going to pull a three-pointer, and Deontay May. And the Aviators closing out this third quarter undecisively here, frustrating the Blazers with their own smothering defense of their own. So that very quickly turns into an 11-point lead The Aviators busting the clock there right at the end of the third quarter. 100 points for them. $189. If you're Coach Bogart, you've got to get something going for your Blazers on the offensive side. They've struggled the whole third quarter getting the ball in the basket. Just simple turnovers, mishandling of the ball, individual play leading to individual turnovers. Not to mention they're not getting back on defense, and the Aviators just beating them down the court every trip now. We saw Deontez May for the Aviators just beat them down the court on the last 3 possessions, 2 layups, and then just pulls up with wide open three-pointer, kind of buried that last shot there. So if the Cleveland Blazers, you got to turn your defense up, but you've got to find something going on offense here. The individual play has to stop it. If you got to get the ball moving around, maybe catch Tommy Norris sliding to the basket, Janelle Free get open. Great defense there by Christian. Aviators maintain. It'll be Clark with a jumper. And they'll call a push in the back on Janelle Free. That'll be Free's 4th foul.
That's 4 on Janelle.
Now Josh Keys working against Free. Keys with the layup. Keys with his own rebound. Keys with the putback in. The Blazers getting beaten every aspect now. Getting beat on the boards, getting beat down court. Great layup, great find there by Cook. So Kaishan Cook finding his man down low for the easy layup. They'll need more of those to get back into this game. Malik Billingsley working against the top of the key against Janelle Free. And Billingsley buries a three-pointer. 105-91. The lead is pushed to 14 now. 13. Blazers not moving enough on offense. Aviators defense just able to kind of stand there. And once again, the shot is up. And the Aviators off running. Blazers not back on defense and try to round the back pass, but this one's set on the bounce. Turnover Aviators, Blazer basketball. A lot of time left in this game. They just got to get some easy shots up. Christian to the hole, and Keyshawn Christian throws a left-handed ball up that's able to find the bottom of the net. Wow, quick jab step there by Javon Clark. Beats his man but missed the layup, but it's cleaned up by Malik Billingsley, and the Blazers are getting beat on the offensive glass as well as the defensive glass. 107-93. Shot up and miss. Roll out of bounds. The Aviator basketball. Javon Clark bringing it down against Martell Medley. Clark against Christian. And Javon Clark, they can't allow him to keep staring at the rim. And this one's turned over. Josh Keys able to get a hand on it. Keys gets the ball back. Keys with the layup, but he's fouled. And the Blazers just looking like they have concrete in their shoes right now. They're not able to get back down court, not hustling towards the ball. Even though there's a passes up, you got to go to the pass. You can't allow the ball to come to you. So turnover there, great defense by the Aviators, but just bad offense by the Blazers at this point. 110-93. 9 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the game. And Josh Keys hit the first free throw attempt. Pushing the lead to 18. If you're the Blazers, you've been down by this much before. You've got time to come back, but you got to lift your head, lift your shoulders, play fundamental sound defense, and move the ball on offense. But if you play sound defense, you'll get turnovers, you'll get fast breaks, and you'll get layups. Coach Bogart arguing with the ref. The ref claimed it was 3D mode, so he was able to get 3 shots. Christian with the interior cut and easy layup there, and they need more of those to get back into this game. But it starts here on defense. They've got to lock down the ball handlers and stop reaching. Now it made down to Keys. Keys up to Billingsley. Shot is up, off, rebounded by Christian. Shaq Lewis, Eddie Jackson on the run, and Jackson with the easy layup. So now the Blazers looking to get some energy. 113-97. Lead is 16. Ball tossed up, Melly against Keys. Now their man Clark. Pitch out to Billingsley again. Billingsley wide open. And this time Josh Keys is called for over the back. Great box out there by Martell Medley. Got the big man on his back, and that's what you got to do, those tall, wiry guys. You got to get up under their hips and just kind of push them out of there. And they'll reach over the back with their arms every time. 113-97, 8 minutes and 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jackson over to Christian. Martell Melly into Jackson. Pass over to Shaq Lewis from the jumper. And Shaq with a baseline jumper. That's good for the Blazers. 99-113. Crawling their way back into this game. Clark against Shaq Lewis. Clark with the pull-up jumper again. And Javon Clark is just feeling himself in this second half. He's getting every shot to fall. 115-99. If you're Blazers, you got to keep your head up and just know that with fundamental defense, eventually those shots will stop falling. So Billingsley called with the bridge. Had Keyshawn Cook on his back there. Excuse me, that's Christian that was on his back. It's not an inbound. Jackson and Shaq Lewis. That one's off. 115-99. Deontez May with the ball. See what we have here. Stopping the action. And problems coming from the bench of the Aviators. So another foul call on Keyshawn Christian. Still be Aviator basketball. We make Capato down low, and Capato just dips his shoulder against Martell Melly, and he's called for that foul. Now the Blazers need to be off running. Not enough time, not enough clock here. Oh, Martell Melly stolen and ripped there by Javon Clark. So Melly not paying attention, and Javon Clark just able to stick the hand in there and get the strip. 115-99, 7 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the game. Blazers got to get a turnover on defense. So Deontez May once again flying to the rack. And Christian with a move of himself, and Christian between the legs. Great move there. Lead is 14. Now Javon Clark for the Aviators. Down to Josh Keys. The pitch out to Capato, and Keys calls for the ball back against Parrish Purnell. That one's off, but Keys not boxed out once again, able to get his own offensive rebound and score. Melly over to Shaq Lewis. Blazers crashing the board. Martell Melly able to clean it up. And Martell Melly with the layup. Great hustle there. So 117 to 104. Cleveland Blazers trying to crawl their way back into this game, find themselves down by 13 points with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So if you're the Blazers, you want to make every shot hard for the Akron Aviators. No more easy layups. Deontay May has just been having his way, just forcing himself to the hole. And normally when he gets inside, he know what move to make to either get the easy layup or get the foul call. 117 to 104. 2 timeouts left for Coach Bogart and the Blazers, as well as 2 timeouts for Coach Stacy Fields and Tom Vilk of the Akron Aviators. But if you're the Blazers right now, you just got to make every shot hard for them. Number 31, Deontay May, has just been forcing himself to the hole and looking for the foul. But if you're the Blazers, you got to keep everything on the outside, make them shoot that jumper, but you also got to box out. And a turnover there. Shaq Lewis. Great defense by the Blazers to get that inbound pass. And Martell Melly goes to the line. He's fouled. They are in 3D mode because of that turnover in the backcourt. ABA basketball rules, if you get a turnover of the opposing team in the backcourt, your very next offensive possession, you're able to add an additional point for any bucket score. So 2 points essentially turns to 3 points. 3-point shots essentially turn to 4 points. So Martell Melly at the line for 3 shots here. Bears the first 2, unable to complete the trio. 117-106. 117-106. Keys at the top of the gear against Christian. Christian over to May. As we know, May likes to penetrate. Deontay May looks for the shot. That one's off. Rebounded and blocked by Christian. Good save there by Eddie Jackson to save that ball from going out of bounds. Martell Melly to the hole. And Martell tried to switch in midair and misses. So Martell Melly had the free layup, but tried to switch in midair to the left hand and just misses off the left side of the rim. And then commits the frustration foul. 117-106. If you're the Blazers, you're just within getting back into this game. You're only down 11. 3 defensive stops, and you can cut this to a single-digit game. Illegal pick there by Josh Keys, not called. And now Capado down low to work. Capado with the outward pass to Deontay May. May looking to penetrate. You know what he's going to do. And he does what he does. Penetrates to the hole and gets the layup off the glass. So now May tries to come back and do it himself. Hangs in the air and just gets nothing. And the Aviators off and running. Blazers not getting back in on defense. 121-106. The lead is only 15. Ball over to Paris Purnell Jr. Purnell to shoot a 3. And that one's off. And individual play here. No boxing out on either side of the ball for the Blazers. Good defense there by Martell Melly. So he'll get the layup. And the easy 2. 13-point lead here. So as the Aviators take their time there, once again, ABA basketball rules, you only have 7 seconds to get the ball out the backcourt. And They kind of just let the ball float around on the floor there, expecting the ref to pick it up for them. The ref has said, I'm counting. Get the ball and pick it up yourself. 121 to 108. Turnover there. Gives the ball to the Blazers. Christian at the top of the key against Javon Clark. Calling for the pick from McDay. Now Christian with the bigger Capato on him. Over to Paris Purnell. Janelle Free to go to the hole. Oh, and Free with a great pass down low, but David McDay just not ready for it. Aviators looking to take their time here. Take some time off the clock. Deontez May penetrating once again, but McDay with a good turnover. Martell Metley will pull up a three. And that one's off. Martell with his own rebound. And now the outlet pass to Free, who's wide open on the baseline. That's off. Rebounded by the Aviators. Outlet pass, and they're able to save that. Great save there by Billingsley to get the ball back to Javon Clark, and Clark slowly telling him to reset. Now the ball down low. And Deontez May going unchecked and just able to float him through the lane and get the wide open basket. Free with the free throw jumper. That's good. Janelle Free keeping the lead at 13. Blazers still have time, but they got to get some defensive stops. Josh Keys with the ball. Javon Clark. Down low to Capato. Double team. Capato trying to get his way out. And there's a steal there. Janelle Free on the run. Free, Martell, and Christian. Janelle Free pulls up, and Janelle Free buries a three. Lead is only 10. 2:56 left here in the game. Blazers with time, but they've got to turn up the defensive pressure. Can't allow Deontez May to just get to the hole this time. Got to stay in front of him and slide your feet. Good defense there. Better box out there by Paris Purnell Jr. Free with another wide open three. And Janelle Free turning on the heat for the Blazers. 116 to 123. So as I said, the Blazers with enough time to get back in this ball game. They just needed some defensive stops and some easy buckets. And Janelle Free able to come in and provide them with 8 points straight. So a little frustration there, but once again, the Blazers lifting their head, keeping the shoulders straight up, not going down easily in this match. 2.5 left here. Once again, just a couple of defensive stops, and they'll be able to tie this ball game up. Don't forget, if you want to follow your Cleveland Blazers, you can always text Blazers at 31966. Get all the updated information, all the upcoming games. Playoff schedule is right around the corner. You can always follow the Blazers, their games, on their YouTube channel, Cleveland Blaze, and also on Instagram at Cleveland_Blazers. Once again, this is a Squad Goals presentation alongside with the Yes, I Am Bully Free movement. Looking to help push bully awareness. Bullying occurs in our communities, our homes, even our schools. So we invite you to take the pledge and donate and help Third Federal and Squad Goals push bully awareness. Take the pledge at yesbullyfree.org. Back to action here. Malik Billingsley and the Aviators looking to hold on to this lead and the win. Javon Clark now against Christian, and Christian rides him, and he's called for the foul.
Hey, he got fouled.
You got one more, kid.
Great D there by Christian, and he's pushed off by Clark. The ref put his head down, didn't see the push off. He was looking at the feet. And very unfortunate there for the Blazers. Great defense by Keyshawn Christian. He got the steal, The referee was looking down at the feet to make sure Clark didn't step out of bounds, but instead he missed Clark throwing the elbow and just pushing Keyshawn Christian off. And then off the broken play, Malik Bensley able to get to the line for free throws. So just a painful possession there for the Blazers. You almost had a steal in the free layup, but it turns into a layup for them, a foul, and they'll be able to go to the free throw line. The 7-point lead. Option to push it to 9. And Billingsley able to complete both of them, 125 to 116. The lead is back 9. Melly back to the hot hand. Janelle free. And free with another 3. Not willing to lay down against these Akron Aviators. Full court press here. Purnell trying to pressure Tigner. Almost a steal there. And now Billingsley with the wide open layup. Pushing the lead back to 8. Martell almost with the fumble. Janelle Free was screaming for the ball. He was wide open. But now it's Parrish's turn. Parrish Purnell Jr. misses the 3. Saved by Janelle, but it knocked off the white. It'll remain Blazers basketball with just 1:16 left in the game, down by 8.
Everybody get on free. Don't let free make any free shots.
Martell Melly now with the ball at the top of the key. Looking for Tommy Norris. Norris cutting. Just too strong with the left hand. Rebounded by Christian. And took him by Christian back. Great way to show the strength there by Keyshawn Christian. Just ripping that ball out of Josh Key's arms. Got to pressure him here. You got to bring pressure here. It's only 50 seconds left in the game. .16 seconds on the shot clock here. 50 seconds remaining in the game. Lead is 6. 127 to 121. So they came over to double Clark. He gave it up. Missed there by Billingsley. Rebounded. And now Blazers on the run. Keyshawn Christian up in the air, and no foul called there. Christian had Free wide open on the wing. Tried to go for the layup, and just no call there. And now the Blazers force to with the intentional foul. They'll send Doug Capato to the line because they now have 18 fouls. So they'll smack him, stop the clock, and force the Aviators to make free throws to keep this lead. Capato misses the first one. 127, 121, 33.8 left. Second shot is up, and that one's good. That'll put the lead to 7. 128, 121. Martell Melly to pull one from deep. That one's off. Malik Billingsley wide open to the lane. And this one's pretty much over. Billingsley able to get to the hole very easily there. Janelle Free wide open on the baseline again. Missed that one. 10 seconds left here as the Aviators have pretty much dribbled this ball out. So the Blazers, who had this lead going in at halftime, 12 points, just a very dominant third quarter there by the Akron Aviators. very dominant third quarter, which the Blazers not able to get back, found themselves down 16, 17 points going into the fourth quarter, just not able to overcome that. Just very stale offense there in the third quarter. If you're the Akron Aviators and their coaching staff, you have to be very proud of how they're able to put their heads on their shoulders and come back in that third quarter. If you're following Blazer basketball, the Blazers will tip off tomorrow at 3 o'clock. They will be in Pittsburgh to take on the number 10 ranked team in the nation in the Pittsburgh Steel City. So that'll do it here for the Cleveland Blazers, ABA basketball, and the Akron Aviators team. Once again, this was a put-on broadcast by Squad Goals, the nonprofit organization, along with Third Federal and the rest of our sponsors. We want to say thank you. Once again, it is a Yes I Am Bully Free movement. We invite you to take the pledge. Visit yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. I'm Teddy McQueen. To all our watchers, thank you. To all our broadcasters, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock as the Cleveland Blazers look to travel and take on the Pittsburgh Steel City. This has been Cleveland ABA basketball. Have a good evening and good night.